Alright guys and gals, this is my new S10 Fender. It's an Evan Fisher's Fender from Amazon. It got here pretty quick, and it looks pretty good except for this corner right here. I'm not real happy about it, but it can be fixed. And it's not a huge ordeal. It kind of sucks, but being it was just wrapped in a cardboard box, the fact that the rest of the surface is okay, this just has to be bent back out to where it belongs, and it should be fine. I'm gonna hang it up and get it in primer. I'll probably go ahead and fix it before I actually put it on. I'm not putting it on today, but I will say that it looks pretty good. It looks nice. It's better than the one that's on there. The one that's on there, I was going to try to weld it up and fix it up and stuff. And like I had said, I'll show you a little bit about what's going on with this Fender a little closer, because some of you might not have even seen everything that really needs done to this Fender. We got holes in it. It's pretty bad rusted. Like I said, I was going to fix it, but I started patching, and I just got sick and tired of it. And this whole piece is gone here, and I'm just tired of it. And I went ahead and I ordered another Fender. Anyways, I just decided against that. I was like, I'm not messing with it no more. I want to do as minimal stuff as possible, but there it is. Looks pretty good. 88 S10 Fender. Sometimes you just want to go ahead and replace a part instead of trying to fix it, which is no big deal. It's okay to replace some stuff, especially if it's like my Fender. It was in a pretty bad way. It has holes all in the back, holes all in the front. I started welding it up, and I just got tired of patch. So this should be fine. It seems to be okay. It's a little bit thinner than the factory, but other than that, I think it's all right. So anyways, guys, gals, that's the Fender that I'm getting ready to primer. I'll show it to you after it's primered, and you'll see. Like I say, other than that corner piece being bent, it's okay. I'm all right with that. It was actually about the same price, only free shipping through Amazon. So, and it might have actually been a little cheaper than LMC, but anyways, it is a little bit thinner metal. I don't know what gauge it is, but it is a little thinner metal. But I'm gonna go ahead and hang it up and get it primered, and then we'll kind of go from there with that. And here, after the truck cools off a little bit, because I had it out, I had to go get the radiator and stuff, so it's kind of warm, so I'm gonna let it cool off before I change the radiator and stuff. So anyways, got that Fender, then I'm getting ready to primer. Alright, got it wiped down, so all I'm really gonna do now is give it a coat all the way around of some primer sealer, which I stole from my sister. Anyways, don't tell them. Anyways, I'm just gonna shoot it basically. Primer sealer will keep out like the rain and stuff. I mean, it's already got primer sealer on it, but I don't want it black. I want it to at least sort of look like my truck. Just give it a quick coat for the first coat. I'm probably going to give it a couple of coats here and then probably be done with it and call it good. I mean, it doesn't have to be super heavy. Good. all you're really trying to do is just cover it and seal it up for the moment. Whenever it comes time to actually paint it, it's a little different story, you know. This stuff actually dries pretty quick too, so that actually helps you get it done a little faster. Okay, the first coat doesn't have to be spectacular because you're doing another coat. And before it's all over with, you might end up having 4 or 5 coats of primer on this thing before you actually paint it anyway. So, it's okay. And like I said, I'm going to do the inside too to make sure it's got extra coverage on the inside as well. Because if you don't have like your inner fenders in really good shape, or you don't have the splash guards, you know, in place or whatever, then you end up getting a bunch of water in your fender, and then it'll rust on the inside too. So it doesn't hurt to put a little extra on the inside as well. Get it nice and sealed. That way you don't have as big of an issue with it later. Some people paint the insides of the fenders, some people don't. Some people paint just what you see. Normally I'll paint just what you're going to see, like when you open the hood. But occasionally I'll paint the whole fender just to be painting the whole fender. I don't know, maybe it's because I feel like wasting the paint or something, I don't know. But as a general rule, it's kind of up to you what you do. If you want it 100% show quality, you're going to want to paint the inside of the fender and make it look just as good as the outside, because that matters. But it's not a show vehicle, it doesn't matter. Like I say, I'm just trying to get this thing to look halfway decent. It's on its way. It's going to take a while, but it is on its way. Make sure you keep these cans shook up pretty good, and I don't really care much for using rattle can. Whenever it comes to primer, I'm okay with it, because if you get decent primer, you're okay. Like this Rust-Oleum is actually pretty good stuff. So as far as can primer goes, it's one of the better can primers that is not expensive. There is obviously better stuff, obviously. We all know that. I know people that swear by this stuff, and I know people that hate it because it's not $1,000 a gallon. But see, whenever you're a poor man and you're trying to do shit on a very small budget, you kind of weigh your options of cost versus performance. Give that finger to rest a little while. That's the only other thing I don't like about can paint and primer, is that it wears out my darn fingers. Uh-oh. This can is right empty. It's okay, because I got a whole other can. Courtesy of my sister. Yeah, shake it until you hear it rattle, and then you know you're good to spray. I'm not very left-handed, we'll put it that way. Like I say, the inside's not going to be as important to make look real good because nobody's going to really see it. So it's okay for it not to be perfect. Even the outside isn't really as huge of an ordeal as some people try to make it out to be. But of course, you know, if you don't like wet sanding and stuff, then you're going to want to make it just about perfect so you don't have to do a bunch of extra sanding. But it's okay if you mess it up a little bit. You can always wet sand it and actually, maybe once this is all done, I may actually go ahead and rubberize underneath there, which it won't hurt. All it can really do is help up underneath, inside a little. Yeah, maybe I should have been left-handed. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and call that good. I actually need to get draining the tank because it looks like it's gonna start raining on me a little bit. So we'll go ahead and start draining the radiator and get that started. The fender's hanging up over here, obviously, and it's it looks pretty good. It's primered, obviously, so it'll match the rest of the truck for now. I am wanting to get it in paint sometime this summer. Like I say, the only real problem was this bent corner, but I can work on that a little bit and smooth that out and get that back to where it should be. Getting it off of Amazon for what I paid for it and everything, it's okay. And I'm smart enough to know that shit happens. Thanks for watching, guys. Feel free to subscribe and have a spectacular day or night, whichever one it is for you. Peace out.